So remember, when you first start, you have to take the sway bar links off on both sides. So we already did that. So we're just gonna do the other steps over here. Everything on this side is done. We just did this one, the number 14 for the sway bar end link right there. Everything is all buttoned up on this side. So now we are on this side over here. We just confirmed the last sway bar one is tight, so
we got to remove these two bolts. This one, this one. This one holds the sway bar up here.
What size is that?
This is a 12. That's a 12.
What's the other one?
And this one is what is it? 17. 17. 17. Cool. So we want to remove this one first. We got to remove it all the way.
But make sure you have pressure. Here comes the jack.
We got to bring the. You got to bring the jack in there. Look.
Make sure it sits flat. He's gonna bring the jack in so it has pressure on there, because that's it.
That's good.
You guys have to remember that the spring has tension
on this, so you got to have something to support it when you take this bolt out.
Cool. So then he's gonna show you. He's gonna use the 12, and then he's gonna use a wrench too to pull it back. Yep. And then put the wrench underneath there. Came right out.
Came right out. That's a good thing. Now we gotta remove this one. This here.
Yep. Put it there.
There we go.
There she's out. So now what we're gonna do is lower.
We're gonna lower the jack slowly, slow. Keep going, so. All the way down.
Yeah, then you just push that
and
down.
Then we push down on this. And there we go. There the spring goes.
Yep.
Little holes right here.
Yep.
Oh wait, let me get this set up.
Yep, this is the right one. You see how this one coils at the end, and then you can see how this one coils at the end. So he's just gonna spin it off. And of course, as long as the name is right side up and you can see it, see the lettering, you're good to go. All right, so he's putting it on. You just slide it on until it stops at the end, right just there. Like that. Yeah. Now we're gonna put it under. Okay. So he's making sure that it's back in the holes.
Yeah, but the other one we ain't got the other one through yet.
When you jack it up, it will come through.
Line up. All right, jack up there, Fancy.
There we go.
Look like it. It's in there, right?
Yep. So now we're gonna jack it up to make sure it lines up. All right. So I got it lined up. I looked through the other side of the hole and jacked it up some. Woo. Okay. So that side's good.
Let's go.
There's the wrench here. We want to use the wrench. Yep, so the 12 is out. Gotta use a wrench. Cool. So you got the 17 and 12 out.
Down.
Pushing it down. Got it in the spring. That makes sense? Yep. Thing too, guys, if you guys can't get this to line up with the hole or whatever, come down here and put a flathead underneath here and pry it so it can line up. So just a little tip.
All right, guys, we're gonna put on the wheel spacers.
20 millimeter.
This is 20 millimeter, and these are from Bonoss. These are forged, and they have active cooling.
Yep, with a slit on the back.
Yeah, these little slits here. Air goes in there.
Yep, to keep it
and
cool.
Cools it down.
All right, you ready to put them on?
All right, let me see. Just line them up like this. Put them on, and these are the
You gotta take those little
take
caps
these
off.
little caps off. These are the screws that you have to put here to bolt them on.
Push it up against it. There we go.
There we go.
So he's putting on the last one. It's a 19.
Yep.
He's going, making sure you guys do crisscross. And the torque spec is, what is it? 103.5 foot-pounds.
103.
Yep, 0.5
Yeah,
foot-pounds.
go hold the brakes right
So we have someone's gonna hold on the brakes.
there. They say it's supposed to be 103.5.
Yep. So we got the Bonoss Forge active cooling wheel spacers, 20 mil on the car. This is how they're gonna look. Yep, we still gotta torque the wheels down, but we just torqued these. These are the wheel spec to torque these nuts to is 103.5 foot-pounds. So that's done. We did all around the front, and this is how the front looks with the Brembo, like that. So go ahead and clean up here, and then we're going to put the wheels on, and then we're going to torque the top of the strut when we put it to the ground to 51 foot-pounds. So right now we're going to lower the vehicle, then we're going to torque the top of the top hats. So go ahead. gosh, guys, the car didn't even settle yet, but jeez, oh my gosh. This thing's gonna look like a dang spaceship, bro. Up the hood more, there's a second slot down here. There we go. You have more room to work on the engine and stuff. So if you guys didn't know that, there's a second slot down here. We're gonna retorque the top hats right here. As you can see, he's pulling it back, set it at 51 foot-pounds. So that's it, guys. That is the install. And of course, it will settle a little bit more than where it is at now, as you guys can see. We'll reverse, see if it drops a little bit with the emergency brake. It came down a little bit. It went up a little bit, but it looks like it's moving down. Yeah, it's coming down some. Yep. Yeah, the rear came down. Yep. What the? Throw some. Damn, it settled. Oh man, yeah, as you guys can see, it settled some. It's sitting right now. That's crazy. It's sitting even. And then, like, depending on what, like, kind of hill or anything, it goes up a little bit, like it's tucked in the tire and stuff. Yeah, this is not pretty flat, so it has kind of like a hill to it. But I saw it as soon as you started backing up, it was like settling. Yeah. So, oh man, it backfired a little bit. Starting up. Get a little rolling shot for you guys. It's good. It's even when it's dropped. So I'm editing the video and I noticed that I don't have any video of how the 20mm spacer sit. As you guys can see with the Bonoss 20mm spacers, that it sits almost exactly with the fender. It does sit tucked in a little behind the fender with the drop and everything, as you guys can see. So it doesn't sit, I guess you can say it sits perfectly with the fender, but it's not like, it's not gonna, the car's not gonna rub or anything. So as you guys can see, the rim is there and then the tire like overlaps it a little bit. So that's how the front sit perfectly. Same thing with the rear. The rear sits there perfectly, sticks it out a little bit more with that 20mm spacers, and that's how you can see the spacer right there. So not bad at all. Overall, looks good. With this side from the rear, when you look at it, as you guys can see, it's tucked underneath there, really nice. Got a little camber to it. You can see it's sticking past the splash guard a little bit. You can see it rolling from the rear, but it's sitting perfectly. Same thing with the front, sitting perfect.